Can someone press the buttons?
I can, yeah.
Thank you. Oh wait, we're all on the screen for once. At least on my monitor.
Nice, we are too. Nick, sit your
The
ass
respawn all
down.
worked. Now in future, we're gonna have to respawn everyone 10 times before the conference starts.
Why?
Get the monitor to work.
Oh.
Are we ready?
uh,
Think so.
I'm opening it.
Welcome to our 9 billionth, 4 millionth, 556,000th, millionth, billionth, trillionth conference. Today we're going to be going over group-wide news, divisional news, promotions, demotions, medal awards, and our wonderful developer conference question. Do we have any group-wide news?
Yes, we do. We have two group-wide news topics to discuss. One is we're currently experimenting with a little war with the factions of the Wasteland. If you want to hear how the results go, I think the matches are planned every week. But if you want to hear how they go, please check out the newspaper. I don't know if the most recent battle will be included in there, but I know that one.
Spoiler, we lost.
Yeah, we lost big time. Three out of a best of 5, the Raiders won 3-0.
It was rather unfortunate.
But that's all right because they might have won the battle, but we will win the war.
We'll see.
Currently, in case anyone is wondering, it's only accessible to divisional personnel at the moment. This is just so, the best attend the war. So if you want to attend, join a division. But that's it for that. We just had the first battle, we lost, and there will be, I think two more, best of 3. So yeah. Then next we have the divisional checkup results. This is another thing for divisions. Basically, every month, the last Saturday of every month, we host, or the last weekend, I'll say, we have a little qualification ceremony for all the divisions. They get to partake in several trials, and we basically test how they do as a division. This month, Site Control came in first with 18 points out of... Let me double check. Let me scroll down in this document. Out of 22. So congratulations to them for coming in first. And then MDF came in second with 16. And MDF is also tied with STHD that have 16 as well. So congratulations to all the divisions that attended and passed, which all of them did, thankfully. Next we have medals. KP, did you want to do it or you want me to do it?
I don't mind.
All right. Oh wait, sorry. There's divisional news too. Good thing there's that awkward pause. Congratulations to, if when I call your name, come to the front, jump around. Bran 1108 for becoming the STHD Deputy Commissioner. Good job. Are you the third one or the second?
Not even he knows.
I love this. Yeah, I love this chat lag. Jump twice if you're the second, or third if you're the third. Second. All right. Good job. Congratulations. You may sit back down.
Alright, moving on to medals. We have, first of all, the award of obstacle veterancy. So can these people come up to the front? I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, it's chat lag. Armia 1 and Alice B. Grantham. Can you come up to the front, please?
Inactive.
Wow.
Wow. Well, congratulations to them. They'll be receiving their medal after the conference for completing the Obion under 1 minute 45. Next, we have the Medal of Undying Loyalty. This is for people who have been in AEGIS for over a year. So can a 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒 sully come up to the front?
Woo! Oh, inactive. Never mind. I retract that.
They're coming.
Oh, never mind. Still here. I retract that again. Woo!
Congrats. You may go back down.
Let's go, Sully!
And lastly, we have the award of Monumental Divisional Dedication. I keep forgetting what this is, but I think it's about if you get unit Overwatch in over 6 months
Something
or
like
under
that.
6 months. So can 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿123 come up to the front?
Woo!
This medal is awarded to those that achieve the rank of unit Overwatch in their respective division over the course of anything greater than a 2-month period, whilst also maintaining their position for a 6-month consecutive period. Alternatively, getting unit Overwatch in under 2 months, but holding a respective position for over 14 months. This is an achievement given to those with dedication to the maintained functionality of their respective divisions.
Wow.
You guys can thank the chairman for writing all that out.
I don't remember writing it all out, to be honest. That does sound like a lot of waffle.
Yeah, it really was.
Oh, can 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿123 go up to the front?
Inactive.
He's not here.
Oh, what? Are you not in ARD anymore? Shame.
This man nearly got a medal and lost it.
Okay, so it was like overdue, I guess. I'll take that as a yes.
I think we can scratch off the end of what you just read out with being dedicated to the continued functionality of the division.
Completely down the drain. Hey, go, bud. You just made a joke of the whole medal.
Well, moving on to anyway invites. These are announced at the last Saturday of every month. So, can these people come up to the front? Rattle Jake 0_23, 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒, Gamer of Destruction, Laser Fighter 111, Voided Privacy, Roblox Noob 926, Tilted Gion, and 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒 sully.
Woo!
Let's go. Sully's stuck on chairs.
Congratulations, you'll be invited to AOA. Please DM either me, Seven, or Alex for an invite. You may go sit back down.
Let's go.
Oh.
What was
Don't worry about it.
Next we have an AOA announcement or announcements. This is for current officers who are being promoted to Professor of Military Education. So can Shadowhide, Dog Team 17, and 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒 come up to the front?
Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Woo!
Congratulations. You're being promoted to Professor. You may go sit back down. 𝐏𝐒𝐒, do you want to do that last thing?
Sure. The blood will be on my hands.
Oh,
Alright,
is this a
basically,
demotion?
we're exiling 4 unit commanders. Sorry, everyone.
Oh.
No. Killer 10-29-18 will be receiving their first warning as an officer for failing to complete the duty state and training quota. If this was a mistake, please contact a member of the the unit captains or higher. Otherwise, please make sure to get the super easy quota. Thank you. And that is everything for the bulk of the conference. We will now be moving on to everyone's favorite segment,
I'll be going
developer
now.
questions. Woo! Please make sure to read the conference info channel. Please send serious questions only. And yeah, ask away. Oh, and because I know Dylan loves doing it so much, requests to speak are on. So if you would like to do that, your questions are going to be asked first before the text ones.
Someone just requested to speak and then instantly declined it. Murph. Hello.
Nice.
Okay.
Words of wisdom.
Was that just like accidentally requested to speak and then regretted it almost immediately?
Instant stage fright.
Yeah. Warlock.
Hello.
Hello.
So recently there has, I believe I mentioned this at the last conference, though I kind of want to bring it up again. For the past few months, the infections and gas needles, etc., have been broken. Needles don't infect, gas doesn't infect. Some infections don't even go through stages. Is this been worked on at all, or is this kind of just like unknown?
Unknown. I would assume that Roblox deployed some sort of update, and because I haven't touched the infection script in a very long time.
Yeah,
So I'm
like
assuming that
Crow.
some things went wrong.
Yeah, like Crow will teleport when they go into stage 4. They'll just teleport through walls.
They'll
CZ
teleport
zombies.
through walls.
Yep. They'll just phase through walls. I'm not
fuck?
even joking. Yeah. Stage 5
I literally
zombies
can't
will go
remove this
invisible.
alert from my screen, you know.
Oh fuck! I forgot you were in the groups.
Stage 5 zombies go invisible. Yep, that's fun.
We're going. Oh wait, I've heard about the invisible zombie glitch.
Yeah, it's we figured out like it's if you join the game after the zombie spawns, it works, but it's frustrating. Yeah, needles don't infect people, as I said, but yet CZ crates work for some reason. So it's frustrating.
Actually, I might know why needles don't work. I did.
I think also Lab 2 doesn't fire, though I'm not sure. I believe it does not, but it may just be like broken one day and then work the next day. But I haven't tested that in a bit. Yeah,
the
shit's
needles
rough.
are probably broken because I did some client-side audio changes and it must have done something. As for everything else, God knows. I'll look at it at some point. I'll probably fix the
Thank you.
needles after the conference because it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But as for everything else, I generally don't know why that's happening. So it was probably something Roblox has published whilst I've been away. So I'll have to go and dive through the dev forums and find a solution. Thank you for your
Okay,
question.
thanks.
Unstable gravity. Hello?
Buddy, come here.
Oh, except hello.
Hello?
Oh, so I did the 4-hour duty stay on mobile for a few days ago. Was I supposed to send it to an officer or a regular duty stay? Because my name never got called for mobility med.
You're supposed to send it to an officer as well. Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
they won't be aware of it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Murph, shall we try again? Hello?
Just doesn't speak.
Hello? Ajax, no?
Bro, you skipped this one guy so much.
Who?
Howdy.
The Academy
Midnight.
one, yeah. For good reason. Academy ones usually join and say something horrendous.
Okay, so I've been missing 2 of my medals for like 3 weeks now. I sent them to Dart, but he said he submitted them, but I haven't gotten them.
What the hell, Dark?
Which medals?
Obstacle, veterancy, and mobility.
And he mustn't have sent them on then.
I also sent
SMH.
I also sent them to CoRPC.
Corpsey,
oh.
no?
Let's see, message.
He's throwing you under the bus,
Or
yeah.
at least I sent you the obstacle veterancy, and you just put an X on it.
I didn't even respond yet. All right, my bad, man. I'll add you to the Trello
All right.
so that it can be all ceremonious next week. I apologize.
Alright.
I should have attended.
Do you want me
to
to want me to send you the 4-hour mobile also?
that. Yeah, might as well. I'm sorry.
All right.
Thank you for your question.
I invited Midnight to speak.
Who? Oh, okay.
Next is Schoolboy
You better
Kev.
be trigger finger on that disconnect button. Hello?
Midnight, you're muted. Oh well.
Fantastic. Vexitol. There was literally someone new to Discord that requested to speak.
I saw that. That was really weird.
Hello?
Bonjour. Good sir.
I'm seeing green bubble, but I'm not hearing anything.
He muted and unmuted. He's trying.
Can we make sure that your mics work before you join the VC? Okay. 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒.
So
Hello.
yeah, is Coded coming back, or do you have any informations about him for us?
Coded's on absence. He's working on a few of his own projects right now.
Okay, thanks.
Voided privacy. Hello?
Yeah. I have a question. Will Corpse's mech be re-implemented?
I see.
When I did the alert command, I For some reason, I thought you weren't in the groups.
In the what?
When I did that alert command, for some reason I
Oh, what
forgot
did you
that
alert
you were.
a group?
Yeah, I forgot you were in the group.
Well, yeah, yeah. Yeah, about that. Thank you for your question, Voided. We're just gonna glaze over that one. Unless you have anything else to ask.
No.
We'll get
No?
him next time, boys.
You have no idea how broken that mech actually is, you know.
But what if it wasn't?
Yeah, well, we can all dream.
Bluth, are you getting this?
Yeah, now my mic works now, right?
Huh?
I said my mic works.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
Okay, I just wanted to know, is there going to be like any development on the mobile side of AEGIS?
Yes.
Oh, in what ways?
Everything in particular. Just basic functionality, considering mobile doesn't really have that at the moment.
Oh, do you think mobile in future will be able to join divisions?
Well, that was put in place simply because of basic limitations in terms of combat and many other things. If you're on mobile, you're going to be at a significant disadvantage compared to a PC player, no matter how much stuff we do to change the game.
Alright, I understand.
But maybe in the future, who knows?
Yeah. Alright, thank you.
Thank you for your question. We have a lot of people requesting to speak today. Unstable gravity.
Alright, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Kiki, you better not say a word, shut up. Alright, so adding on to my other question about the mobility duty state, can I like repost it and like send it to like an officer, or do I have to redo the whole thing?
That really depends. Usually you have to redo it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
But
Okay.
it just depends on the scenario. You can try sending it to an officer, but it might get declined.
Alright, thanks.
Just remember to send it straight in.
Alright.
Thank you for your question. Pure links. Or per links, sorry. Hello? Do we have mic troubles? It seems we have been plagued with mic troubles today. Hello? Oh, he's trying. I swear if this is just gonna be another person asking for the mech. Well, that was nice. Time to read some questions. Can the harmonica man be unbanned? What a great way to start off these conference questions. No. You'll be unbanned when the server restarts. And he might get banned again if he doesn't decide to remove his harmonica, considering the great disturbance that it gives to everyone else in the conference hall. Will there be... Oh wait, will Corpse's mech be implemented anytime soon? Anyway, will there be a sniper added as a Game Pass weapon? Technically, there is kind of a sniper rifle. The 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒, the Christmas one, is kind of a sniper rifle. It's more of a battle rifle, but it functions like a sniper rifle and you can scope and everything. Well, what a nice question after that. Can the developers lower the contrast of the neon materials, decrease the depth of field, just to make things easier to see? It's meant to be hard to see considering it's nighttime. I mean, if you go outside in real life, you're not gonna exactly see very much unless you're in a street lamp or something like that. If you've ever went into a forest at nighttime, you'll know what I mean. It's pitch black as shit. You can't see 2 foot in front of you. And the wasteland is pretty much exactly the same, considering the only light sources really come from the border. It's not meant to be very easy to see. When is the pumpkin badge reward coming, and what will we get for it if we get anything? Who knows really? I haven't actually thought about that. I forgot about that. When is the phase 3 update? If you're referring to the currency reset thing, it's been pushed back a bit because I've been working on Oteri too. I'm not even sure if I'm going to attempt to read that.
I love how
Crepsy.
it's just known as 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒's mech.
The Crepsy mech. What the hell? Will MDF get dual pistols since it's on our logo? No. What the hell? You'll never have dual pistols.
Get shut down.
It's running around with akimbo pistols. It seems a bit weird. Not many militaries on this planet would akimbo pistols or train people to do that. You usually have a single sidearm unless you're Rambo. A lot of Div doesn't have AO. Do we get one? Do they will get one? Thank you.
Eventually,
they
yes.
will get one. When we get more Tommel. Yeah. Do we get points for hosting BAT? No. You're just doing a good service. And you can put it on your duty state if you want to. Any plans to change the requirements for Medal of Obstacle Veterancy or add a new one related to the obby? Not really. It seems fine right now. To do with war events, have a specific team of people that host them. This would be a new department in the extracurricular possibly, and could be assisted by the newspaper division for advertising events along with notifying people outside of divisions of the winners. The newspaper department can report on stuff like this. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the reason they exist, is to report on stuff like this, events and whatnot. So they'll technically already be doing that. As for a specific team to host them, if people who are like 𝐏𝐒𝐒 that are hosting the war events or whatever, organizing them, if they want to do that, they can. It's down to them since it's their thing. Maybe not. Who knows?
So if you wanted, if you wanted the newspaper team to actually have people dedicated to that, you would have to talk to Laser. I'll already be bringing it up with them, so it shouldn't really be that much of an issue.
Can VC be added to the border? If yes, when? Speak to Roblox. They put a hard cap on 30 players, which is why none of my games really have them, because they're usually all community experiences. So yeah, until Roblox decides to remove that, the border won't be getting it. Because can you imagine the border at 30 players? Bro, that shit would be like a desolate waste town. Like, it would not be fun in the slightest. Why can we not ask about the mech anymore? Is it a serious question? Over 150 people agreed. I never said you can't ask about the mech. I just said that I'm not gonna answer your question. Completely different. You can bark up that tree all you want. I'm not gonna stop you. The mech might come again. Who knows? But
yes.
At the moment, not really a priority, considering that it would take days to redo. Because there's literally nothing salvageable of that mech left.
God damn it!
The animation scripts. I think the shooting. No, the shooting. I don't even know if the shooting works anymore. Does it?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to use it.
The shooting probably doesn't work. I'm pretty sure. half of the shit with it doesn't work. That's why it was removed. It's just broken. The animate script got broken by Roblox because they did changes to the way the animations are loaded into humanoids with the animator module. So that's all broken. It would all have to be redone. Oh, it's just a headache to think about, to be honest. Will there be a new raiding route? Already said yes. In the future, there probably will be more raiding routes. Obviously, the border is never ever finished, so it's entirely possible. If we wear the AEGIS standard off-duty uniform, are we able to roam around the spawn/border? What do you mean the hoodie? No, you must always be in morphs, or rather your combatics or whatever. You can't just roam around in off-duty form or if an officer, is that a question? If an officer plus wants to speak in the conference, we don't have the option to request to speak. Can we just unmute whenever?
Because they're a moderator.
So they can't. They can literally just join. If you just become a speaker, and then just start like spamming your mic on and off, like Morse code, and we'll catch your attention, and then we'll know you want to speak. But don't just like join and unmute and just start speaking, because we might be in the middle of something or something like that, and that wouldn't be epic. Will there be a new capture point for MDF, SDHD, or PKSF to capture? I mean, PKSF isn't supposed to be raiding, but yes, there's definitely going to be more capture points, but there isn't really a reason at the moment because they don't really do much. You just sort of capture them and that's it. See, what I want to do is make it so capturing points actually do things, whether that be giving scraps after the scrap reset to the AEGIS team for however many you hold them. So if you hold 3, you'll get multiplied by 3 for income of scrap or whatever. Factions that hold it on the Wastelander team will get scrap, you know, stuff like that, to actually make it worthwhile. Okay, so I wasn't able to speak, but here's my question anyway. Will there be female voice lines based on each division's voice commands for female players in DoD? You know, that's always been a thought, but the process of adding stuff like that would have to add like a gender setting screen or something for which voice type you want to use and stuff like that. Like, it wouldn't be very easy to
Customized
do.
character.
Yeah, pretty much. We'd need a customized character window where you pick what voice type you want and everything. It's just, is it really worth it? You know, it's not. Then we'd have to find voice actors too, because obviously I can voice a lot of things, but becoming a woman is probably out of my vocal range. So we'd have to find a woman to come and do it. So maybe, but probably not anytime soon. It's not really something that's essential. Will divisionals be able to customize their combatics? This has been asked many times, but it's usually always no, or maybe like slight cosmetic changes where you'll be able to have medals or something on the front of your armor, but they'll never be like you go into like an interface and change the colors of your combatics and shit like that. What even is 𝐏𝐒𝐒's mech? It's a
glorious
big robot that Myoshin made. Very broken now, but it used to shoot things and explode.
It used to be amazing.
Will there be a division that can use the mech if it gets fixed?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just give it the initiates. I'm sure they'll make short work of it.
Let's go.
See, we have a garage, so technically it could lower the mech down from there. Actually make it useful.
See, the ideas are flowing. Let's go.
All very hopeful. All very hopeful.
Listen,
maybe,
man, do
maybe.
you know how many divisions I had to bribe to get on the back of that idea?
Bribe? This doesn't sound very
With love and affection, of course.
Okay. Is that all of them? Think so.
Yes.
Unless anyone wants to speak. Hopefully not. Thank God. Thank you for attending our wonderful weekly conference. It is snowing in Britain, and the dog is going to go and play in the snow. If you have any weekly... I mean, what? Bruh, I just went comatose for a second there. I was about to start the conference again. If you have any divisional conferences you want to go to, you can do so by returning to the border, go in private server. You can go and do your duty states, and come on the stage as you normally do. Bye bye, bye 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 bye. I think I am comatose after that.